Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Andy Hunsaker, comics editor, Crave Online. With me is Nicola Scott, the artist on Earth 2, which is the reintroduction of the Justice Society of America, so to speak, into the New 52 world. Thank you for being with us, and I understand your voice is gone, so I appreciate you're still down with us.
That's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
One of the big concerns when the New 52 launched was, where's the JSA? Where did they go?
Very early on, they knew that there was going to be a second wave from the very beginning, and that JSA would be part of that. And so to be able to work on a book like that, where we're getting to reimagine them from scratch, really when you read it, the personalities are exactly the same. It's just now they're in their 20s, and they're in the context of not only modern times, but a parallel universe. We're getting to sort of really play with them, and it's that's really interesting to me.
The thing I keep hearing from people is that, well, they said a major character is gay, but it's only the original Green Lantern. He's not major. I'm like, and I would like to know what you would say to that.
Sure, he's not Hal Jordan, but in our universe, he's the biggest character they have. He is the team leader. He is the alpha male. He's the guy that everyone is going to naturally defer to. And incidentally, he's gay. That in itself is really significant. And I think that's why it became a big deal. It was certainly picked up by the press in a much bigger way than we expected it to. It shouldn't be this big, shocking, look what we're doing. It's an aspect of him. It doesn't define him.
Now with the task of redesigning and reintroducing the Justice Society, are they going to go by Justice Society eventually, do you know?
Issue 4, which is about to come out shortly, is kind of when a number of the players will come together on the field. But they're not really a team. They're just, there's the Flash and there's Hawkeye and there's Alan Scott, and they're battling Grundy. But they don't know each other, really. And it'll take quite a long time before they actually realize that they're not a bunch of individual characters, that they're actually much better off sticking together as a team.
Jim Lee said yesterday on the panel you were on that people were, I guess, crediting him with some of the redesigns, but he threw it all right to you. All he did was tweak something you did.
He was being very generous. A lot of people have been contributing designs for costume designs anyway for Earth 2, primarily because I've got so much conceptual work to do anyway, because we're building this whole new Earth with no support books. So they've had lots of people contributing designs.
Green Lantern is a member of the Green, and Grundy is essentially the Rot, this sort of triumvirate that they're doing with Swamp Thing and Animal Man.
Yeah.
Are you working at all with Snyder and Jeff Lemire of those books to coordinate it all, or are you just doing an entirely different thing, just riffing on that?
The apocalypse that attacked both worlds is the same apocalypse. So it's like there are little elements of connective tissue. The red and the green and the grey are part of those connective tissues.
What's the relationship, the working relationship like with you and James? How do you bounce off each other? How much input do you get on how the story goes and all?
He's really easy to work with. I'm getting really sort of interesting, detailed scripts. But it's kind of like a trio collaboration, because we have our editor, Patrick McCallum, sort of communicating between the three of us a lot. So there's a lot of general conversation happening all the time. And that keeps us connected even when we're not necessarily coming to each other with specific ideas. Those ideas are just sort of coming up in the mix as conversations happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.